we stand, please? Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Supervisor Vecchio?
Here.
Councilman McCarthy?
You're here.
Councilman Wareheim?
Here.
Councilman Creighton?
Here.
Councilman Malloy?
Here.
Bob, why don't you read the correspondence and the public hearing? And the board of water commissioners.
Okay, acting as the Board of Water Commissioners, Town Board to authorize receiver of taxes to include a levy on the 2011 and 2012 tax bill for unpaid water charges against various property owners in the town of Smithtown and St. James Water Districts.
Councilman Malloy?
Yes.
Councilman Creighton?
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio?
Yes.
Under correspondence, we have a building department report, September of 2011.
Okay, keep going.
Advertise for public hearing. Number one, town board to authorize the town clerk to advertise for public hearing at the Eugene Canataro Citizen Center, Senior Citizen Center, on the 17th of November to amend the code, Chapter 322 of the Code of the Town, entitled zoning, as it relates to signs.
Do you want to move to the table?
I'd like to make a motion to table that particular item number one.
Second?
Councilman Creighton?
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio?
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
And Councilman Malloy?
Yes.
Number two, the town board to authorize the town clerk to advertise for public hearing on the 17th of November to consider proposed amendments to Chapter 112 of the Town Code entitled Building Construction as it relates to fees.
Councilman Malloy?
Yes.
Councilman Creighton?
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio?
Yes.
Town board to authorize the town clerk to advertise for public hearing on the 17th of November to consider amending the zoning code and the map of the town of Smithtown as petitioned by Indian Head Family LLC, zoning petition 2011-04 for a change of zone.
Councilman Malloy?
Yes.
Councilman Creighton?
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio?
Yes.
Town board to authorize the town clerk to advertise for public hearing on the 17th of November, 7 p.m. to consider year 38, 2012 Community Development Program and to disseminate such public notice to interested community groups.
Councilman Malloy?
Yes.
Councilman Creighton?
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio?
Yes. Mr. Whalen, would you read the next two, resolution number 4, including number 4?
Okay. Under resolutions, Town Board to award the following bids and authorize the purchase of associated goods and services. A, bid 11057 for a compressed natural gas powered roll-off truck to Trucks, Inc.
Councilman Malloy?
Yes.
Councilman Creighton?
Yes.
Councilman Wareheim?
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy?
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio?
Yes.
Number 2, the Town Board to approve the following. Receiver of taxes to include a levy on 2011-2012 tax bills for unpaid solid waste fees and charges against various property owners set forth in an annex schedule in accordance with general municipal law.
Next one. Turn it over.
Receiver of taxes to lease a copier from Toshiba Business Solutions. C, the town attorney to retain services of given associates, real estate appraisers, and consultants. D, adoption of local law 2-2011, Chapter 256, for business investment exemption, amending local law 3-1998. E, James B. Cordray, urban forester of the Department of Environment and Waterways, to attend a seminar at Cornell University. F, adoption of amendment to Chapter 112, the Code of Town of Smithtown, entitled Building Construction. G, the town clerk to forward the Town of Smithtown Industrial Commercial Incentive Plan report to Suffolk County Industrial Commercial Incentive Board for inclusion in the revised plan. H, Deputy Chief Fire Marshal Andrew Brofman, Department of Public Safety, to attend annual fire investigation recertification course at New York State Fire Academy. I, Four Harbors Audubon Society to perform volunteer litter collection event on Young's Island in Stony Brook Harbor. J, the town board to adopt an amendment, to Chapter 323, transfer of density flow rights of the code. K, town board to join a consortium of Long Island municipalities for the purpose of seeking funding for the development of a regional sustainability plan from NYSERDA under the Cleaner, Greener Communities Program. I, town clerk, to publish public notice regarding proposed locations for installation of curb cuts for accessibility for the disabled. M, cancellation of town board meeting scheduled November 1st, 2011 at 2 p.m. And adoption of amendment to Chapter 108, Town of Smithtown, titled Boat Basin and Mooring Areas. O, amendment to 2011 road program agreement as follows: delete various streets for paving and microseal and move areas to the future 2012 road program.
Councilman Malloy.
Yes.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Wareham.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes on all except O, vote no on O.
Number
Okay.
3, town board, after due study and deliberation of subject record, issue a secret negative declaration. A, site plan approval by J. Nazaro Partnership for J. Nazaro Partnership 711. B, site plan approval by J. Nazaro Partnership Chase Bank. C, town board's own motion to amend Chapter 256 of the Code of Town of Smithtown as it relates to business investment real property tax exemption.
Councilman Malloy.
Yes.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Wareham.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes.
Number 4, the town board to authorize the acceptance of the following. Accept donations from George and Linda Hiltzik for the animal shelter. And B, performance bond in the amount of $50,000 posted by SiteTech Wireless LLC.
Councilman Malloy.
Yes.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Wareham.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes.
Number 5, town board to authorize the controller to execute the following. A, B, C, D are transfers. E is an increase. F, transfer. G, increase. H, I are transfers. J is an increase. K is a transfer of funds. I, increase. M is a transfer. N is an increase. O is a transfer. P, transfer. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, and double A are all transfers of funding.
Councilman Malloy.
Yes.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Wareham.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yeah, Mr. McCarthy.
Town Board to authorize the supervisor to execute the following in a form approved by the town attorney. 6A, agreement with Long Island Family Medical Group. 6B, agreement with town employees permitting the voluntary transfer of vacation and or sick time. And 6C, lease agreement with the Smithtown Township Arts Council.
Councilman Malloy.
Yes.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Wareham.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes.
Item number 7, the town board to approve settlement in the following matters per the recommendation of the town attorney in the amount of $323.14 as per 7A.
Councilman Malloy.
Yes.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Wareham.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Mr. Malloy.
Under Personnel Town Board to approve the following personnel matters. A, full-time provisional appointment. B, medical leave of absence. C, change of title and rate of pay. D, extended medical leave of absence. E, seasonal reappointment.
Councilman Malloy.
Yes.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Wareham.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes. I'll move to go into an executive session. It'll only take 5 or 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, so I'll make that motion.
Second.
Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Councilman Wareham.
Yes.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Malloy.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll excuse everybody except, move to close the meeting. It was 10:24,
Okay.
okay?
And motion by
Second.
second Supervisor Vecchio.
Yes.
Councilman McCarthy.
Yes.
Councilman Wareham.
Yes.
Councilman Creighton.
Yes.
Councilman Malloy.
Yes.